my friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm very happy you are returning and you are ready for another episode here with Gita Lighthouse. So welcome to my house. Oh, it even rhymes. Although I started on a positive note, the news that we're gonna discuss today are not so happy, not so positive. Yeah, I already know what I'm going to discuss and react to. And I haven't read the articles themselves, but just the headlines, but I have already picked them. So, ready to react? Let's start. So, the first thing that I have my computer there. The first news headline that I paid my attention to is animal related, and it says Finland, Sweden and Norway to cull wolf population. So it struck me in the heart because I'm a very big animal lover, and I simply cannot ignore a headline like this, and I really need to know what's happening. So let's read. Finland is joining Sweden and Norway in culling wolves this winter to control their population, as conservation groups appeal to the European Union to take action against the slaughter. According to the article, Norway will kill about 60% of its wolves this winter, which is 51 animals. I must be honest, like my heart really hurts imagining how the wolves are being killed. And I know that there's gonna be some hunters out there maybe coming after me on the comment section saying like, this is what we have to do in order to keep the balance in their nature. And actually I have a friend like this who is really passionate hunter and fisherman, and we are very good friends, but when it comes to hunting we usually have some kind of disagreements. Oh my god. But the thing is that I will never convince a hunter about how wrong it is to kill, and a hunter will never convince me that killing is good. Although with all my brain I understood why sometimes it is done. So I don't know, like, where is the compromise here? By saying that I'm against killing animals and stuff, I am not a vegan, I'm not even a vegetarian. So this is, so you understand, I'm not one of those vegetarians or vegans who is trying to explain why not to eat meat. I totally understand those people, and I totally understand the hunters. I'm not trying to make sense out of it because it will never, I guess, make sense. But one thing is for sure that I would like to mention and I would like to tell you is, if you want to eat meat, make sure it comes from a farm where the farmer has really taken care about this animal, and that this animal has been killed like respectfully, if it's even possible. I'm totally talking shit, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Do not support the mass-produced meat. It's completely wrong. We were talking about wolves. Let's read further. So, conservationists accuse Nordic nations of creating the most hostile environment for wolves in Western Europe and floating EU laws that protect the species, which has made a comeback in recent years but remains endangered in many countries. In Norway, 5% of the country is designed a wolf protection zone, where the protection of wolves is a priority. So only 5%, like imagine, Norway is a really big country. At least I feel like that. And only 5% of all of this is like a protected zone for wolves. So despite this, 25 wolves will be killed also inside the protection zone this winter. Well, this is the part where I do not actually understand. Why do you go inside a protected zone to kill wolves? I don't know, I might be wrong, but it smells like just people simply like to kill wolves here. I don't know. In Norway, there is this animal protection organization called NORWAY. I actually already touched this topic about this organization in one of my previous videos where I was discussing famous animals coming from Norway. Check out the video, it's really cute and nice. So this organization, together with WWF Norway and Association or Predators, they have gone to court to kind of raise this issue about killing these wolves in Norway. And if this court action is successful, some changes might happen, but we don't know. Like Christian Anton Smetshaug, beg your pardon for pronunciation, who is State Secretary to Norway's Minister of Climate and Environment, said, I'm quoting, "The primary concern for managing large carnivores in Norway is to maintain livestock grazing with as few losses as possible. Furthermore, husbandry also contributes to common goods like cultural landscapes and biological diversity." Honestly, it makes sense. I totally understand. Like, if this decision to kill these wolves is rooted like really in some issues that should be like faced and dealt with, okay, we might consider that we have to do this. And I believe that maybe I would also kind of accept it to some extent. Sounds terrible, but maybe just make sure these animals are not killed like simply by shooting, and I don't know, like some kind of a little bit humane option. I mean, even in Norwegian prisons, they treat people more humane than just simply killing, so maybe we should consider the same with animals. But still, it doesn't make sense. Why are they going into the protected zones? Like, why? It's only like 5% of the whole Norway, and you still aim to kill somebody there. Maybe I'm just too stupid to understand something.
She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet.
And maybe some people like who is into this topic can enlighten me in the comment section. I would be really happy. But yeah, this article kind of made me think a lot. I would never go hunting. I mean, never say never. The end of the world comes and you just have to survive. But I mean, my body, I guess, is used to eating so much, as my friends, sometimes meat eaters, say grass, that I think I would continue surviving on grass, veggies and fruit. Okay, now it's time for the second topic I have chosen, and I really, it's so unpleasant. Like, this person I will be talking about is so unpleasant, and I was actually waiting for this news piece for a whole day, because when I read on Monday that there's gonna be a court involving this person, I thought, yeah, I have to cover it. So here it goes. For a little disclaimer, I will be talking about really horrible person who did horrible murders in Norway. So if you feel like triggered, maybe just don't watch it. The name I will be talking about is Breivik. So if you are Norwegian, and even those who are not Norwegian, you know who this horrible person is. He's a mass murderer. He did terrible killings in Norway. In July 2011, he killed 77 people here in Norway. 8 of these people were killed in a bomb explosion that he created, and the rest, 69, were killed with a gun. So he basically shooted these people, and almost all of them were young people, teenagers who were attending a Labour Party youth camp. So you understand what kind of level devilishness I'm talking about. People who look into his case and discuss this, I don't know if I can even call him person, really do raise the question if he actually should be alive still and enjoy the pleasures of this life after doing all of this. So this monster called Breivik is actually a far-right extremist, and when he stood in front of the court, he did some provocative things, like, for example, he was using Nazi salutes. He's like a sick person, like definitely sick person. So back to the news I'm gonna discuss today. So as far as I understand that, oh yeah, so just wanted to mention that Breivik now is serving 21-year imprisonment in jail, and at this point he's 42 years old already. So in Norway, the harshest imprisonment. The longest imprisonment is 21 years. Norway is one of those countries who really believes in humanity, so therefore they also treat their prisoners with respect, like giving them a second chance. Actually, I have a video where I'm discussing that, so I'm gonna put the link below, so check it out. In Breivik's case, I do want to say that you should make exception. He cannot live in a comfort like this after doing this. So that's like the last side note. Court ruled, as I said, his sentence for 21 years, and the good thing that they added to the sentence is that if they feel that after these 21 years he's still endangering people, and it's too dangerous to let him out, they can extend it, which is good. But he has for several times announced that he really wants to go out, and I don't want to know why is he so persistent in going out. What is his plan? I somehow do not believe that he's gonna become like a very exemplary citizen and do normal things like normal people do. Like, these people, they rarely change. And he, during this 21-year sentence, there is this rule, if I can say like that. I'm not into legal things, so I'm just explaining in my own words. After serving 10 years of these 21, he can actually go to court and ask for opportunity to go out earlier. He lost a human rights case in 2017 when appeals court overturned the decision of a lower court that his near isolation in a 3-room cell was inhumane. So watch the video about Norwegian prisons. 3-room cell, inhumane for him? You gotta be joking. I mean, isn't there like some kind of exchange programs between prisons, so you can send persons like this to, let's say, for example, in Russia? Oh my god, he wouldn't survive there a second. He's like, with his actions there in the prison, he's also like spitting in the face of people who are suffering and who will never get back their kids, their family. It's just terrible. I'm really like emotional now. So in 2007 he did this human rights thing, and it was declined, and now, like in 2021, the 10 years had passed and he officially could now apply for earlier release. And this is why we are having these articles and these headlines that I'm discussing right now. On January the 18th, he appeared in the front of the court, which was the first time after 2017 when he was complaining about his living conditions. And I'm quoting his prosecutor in charge, Hulda Karlsdottir. She said, "Our position is that it is necessary with continued confinement to protect society. Proceedings will take place over a maximum of 4 days in a prison gymnasium converted into a makeshift courtroom, with a decision expected about a week later." I think this is not the last time we're going to discuss this topic, because we definitely want to know what's happening next. So I don't think they're going to let him out. I truly believe in humane Norwegian legal system, but I truly also believe that they have this sense of justice, and this person does not deserve just going out simply like that and endangering people again. Also, just a side note, Breivik actually is such a chicken. He changed his legal name to Fjotolf Hansen. Not sure if I'm pronouncing, and I'm not pronouncing correctly, I'm not apologizing. So it's actually convenient, you know, like, just in case there's a situation when he gets out, he will have another name, so he can just simply live his life. Because, you know, if he goes out and he's still Breivik, everybody knows him, that he will get this anger towards him, hatred, and he doesn't want that. So this is why he's chickening out and maybe changing his name. If you do things like that, and you are acting so cocky in the jail and court, why not face the people with your own name and just own your crimes? Why do you change your name? Are you scared of something? You know, these are the questions that pop into my mind right now. Okay, now I'm finished, and now it's time just to write down your ideas, comments about this topic. There are so many things I want to hear from you. Hopefully we're gonna have a good discussion down there. And at the end, as always, on a positive note, shoutouts to people who were commenting my video. So the first shoutout again goes to Andris Greenbergs, who is always there for me, who's liking, commenting, and have a nice day, Andris. The second one goes to Opti Vion. I don't know why you actually are asking if I'm coming from Indiana. You haven't replied to my question, why are you saying something like this? I would be really curious to know. But yeah, I hope you see this video, and I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you for commenting, being there, and I hope you have subscribed. I don't think you are. Do that. And the last shout out goes out to Richard M. He actually didn't comment the previous video, but he commented one of my old videos about Norwegian-Swedish female spy, Sonja Wigert, and I'm really happy to know that you enjoyed my video, that you have also seen the movie. If you are interested, like the rest of people watching this, to see this video, I will put the link below. But apart from that, Richard, I hope you have a lovely day. Sending you lots of love from Norway. That being said, I hope you have a lovely and safe day too. Make good decisions, stay healthy, and see you next time.